Hello and welcome to Cooking with Soyboy with me, Soyboy, also called Callum. On today's episode, we're going to be making a delicious rye bread from scratch. So what you're going to need to do is get your bacon ingredients and some rye flour, and let's get cooking. So you're going to need to grab your scales for this one and your mixing bowl. So we'll start off with 200 grams of light rye flour. So roughly about 200 grams, like I say. And then what you're going to need is 200 grams of strong bread flour as well. So this is where, because rye flour don't have much gluten in it, so I think a lot of the gluten is going to come from this strong bread flour. Grab yourself a little measuring jug and some black treacle or molasses. You're going to want 1 tablespoonful of it and put it at the bottom of your jug. Then you're going to need hot water, and you're going to do about 150 milliliters of hot water, and this is to stir it up. The thing with molasses and treacle is you need the warm water to melt it and dissolve it, and then we're going to grab cold water in our runners up rugby half pint glass, and you're going to pour that in. And basically you're going to use about 250 milliliters of warm water with the molasses all stirred up in it. Test the temperature to make sure it's warm and not hot, otherwise you'll kill the yeast. You're going to need a pinch of table salt, about half a teaspoon's worth, and then you're going to need your yeast. You're going to go for 2¼ teaspoons of the dried yeast. It's the equivalent of one of the sachets if you buy the sachets instead. Then we're going to get our molasses water and we're going to pour it all in. Alright, so trickle that in and then stir up your dough. When it gets to the point where the spoon's kind of useless, then just get tucked in with your hands and just squish it and keep on squishing it. You're going to keep going until it gets a dough ball. Now, because there's not much protein in it, it's not going to feel like your usual bread. It's not going to be as squishy and it's not going to bounce back and stuff. Once you've got it in a good ball shape, lightly dust the surface, and you're going to knead for maybe 10 minutes, 8 minutes, depends on what you want to do. Just get it all mixed up good and get it into a nice sort of ball shape, because it's going to need to rise for a little bit. You're going to grab a clean mixing bowl now, and you're going to add a tiny little splash of oil to it. So just a little bit of oil, and then using your fingers you're going to coat the inner of the bowl with it. Then you're going to plump our little friend in and spin him around. And you can keep on spinning them. If you got 2 dough balls, you spin lots of them. This was actually the first Beyblade that was invented. Then you're going to cover it up and you're going to leave it for maybe 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours till it's rose more. Oh no. Oh gosh, as you can see, the dunks are outside again, and I've run out of dunk food. So I'm going to walk all the way to where we keep it, which is in this bathroom here. Now, Maisie knows that it's in here, and she was always trying to get inside so she can eat all of the duck food. So we got to be quick and stealthy here. We can't have her knowing that we're about to get all this food, because she thinks it's for her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. All right. We've been busted, boys. We've been compromised, and she found us. So we got the dunk food, so that's at least one small step. Now close that door so we can go feed them ducks. Oh, she's just going to keep on screaming at us. For shame, Maisie. It's for ducks, not cats. Alright, let's just get outside. We're going to make sure we close the door behind us, otherwise Maisie will come out and try to eat the ducks. And then we call them over. Alright, come on over now, boys. You gotta be careful, because they're quite greedy, these animals, and they kind of fight each other for food. So you gotta get them evenly spaced so that they don't sort of keep attacking one another, and you're evenly feeding them. Oh, look, it's also my little moorhen friend, the smallest one. Now, he gets a bit scared from all the big ones, so he hangs down here, and you just drop him on his head like that. So that's what you want to do with the moorhens. You drop the little bits, and you wave goodbye to everyone, and go back inside. Because now the dough should be risen. So you take him on out, you're going to knock the air out of him, so just gently fold and push a bit, just to get the air out. And then you're going to grab your loaf tin, dust him with a bit of flour, and you're going to roll our little dough man, again quite gently, but you want to get him into sort of a tube shape like that. Throw him on in, cover him up, and then we'll leave him to rise a bit longer. I end up feeling a bit guilty that Maisie didn't get to go outside earlier. So there she is, she's gone outside, and now she's refusing to come back in. So you try to trick her and lure her in. Oh, look, oh, we almost got her. We got her. Come on, Maisie. Come on. Come on. Maisie, come on inside. Time to go inside. The dough's raised. The dough's raised, Maisie. We gotta go inside. I know. Oh, child. Oh, goddamn. All right. I'll go get her now. Okay, we got Maisie back inside, and the dough is fully raised. So now we're going to dust it with a little bit of flour on top. Yep, just gently rub that on the top of the flour. And then you're going to get your knife, and you're going to score him. So I went for 4 or 5 lines, just a couple of mil deep. And this is just sort of, I don't really know why you do this. I put him in the oven and left him so sort of maybe 25-30 minutes. Just keep an eye on him really. And you pull him on out and turn him on his head. Now you should know that he's good because it will sound hollow when you tippity tap on his bottom. There we are. That's good bread. Left him to cool for a little bit and now he's ready to chomp. So slice him on up. Look at that. Nice sort of, like I said, dry bread's a bit dense. It's a bit dense because it don't rise as much and get as spongy. But there we are. Delicious rye bread. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a really lovely day.